The moon from her mouth, the night from my soul. On the early morning shore, the heads of fishermen bent over torn nets, upturned to greet me, and speak with glints from the deeps of their eyes. Over the dark waters I'd heard their voices, carried into me on the waves as I walked in the quiet evening, dreaming, sometimes singing. Through the nights, I too am fishing, fishing the deep sky for stars and meanings, and the sea-sad eyes of a woman for an echo of the love, my love, I've sworn to her with my cut, bleeding heart and my swollen tongue from fishing the moon from her mouth. And through the days, the night storm still within me, whipping up the flames of the passions which will not cease licking me, the surge of my blood a flood in my veins, and my instincts at large without any reins, I am as a bull that, blinded with bleeding, hurls its confusion, its darkness, its murder, at the enclosure. Whilst in a sea unseen, the nets of angels flung, like golden flags of sunlight, waver in the wind to dredge the night from my soul. Full of lost kisses. The bloody Paris moon is crimson, bleeding. She has all but killed me. I hate you now as I walk, lone and bitter, full of lost kisses along the quay, wearing out my strength with wandering, my eyes with crying. It's still down here by the water. I used to love your peals of laughter. They'd rise up to the towers of Notre Dame. I'd turn you on your heels, spinning, kiss your crimson lips. My nights and my days which are sunk in my blood. Tonight, in my solitude, all the stirrings of my heart fly southward, like 1,000 migrating birds. The south, with her vineyards and her undying song, the sombre hills flicker with flashings of remembrance. I jumped to my feet as though a bugle blared and a gong boomed. I remember. Caravans on the white roads of the Camargue, phars, stars on the plains around Salamanca, and my dark brothers and sisters loom up before me, arms outstretched, to tell me I'm at home with them for whom home is nowhere and everywhere. Enchanted by them, I've moved with their fleeting encampments through the plains. From the open window, I jut my head amongst the stars and drink the wind which streams towards me from the south. I hear again the song, the call to life, that stirs up my soul like a gypsy fire, the fire that I knew in the flames of my youth. And a girl who swirls like smoke patters the rhythm with her feet on the turf. The song is within me, without me, about me, as are the stars and the sun and the moon and the earth. And my life that's been restless, fragmented and fretful, I've seized for my soul which has thirsted and hungered, whilst my heart has pumped like a sun through my nights and my days which are sunk in my blood. So's to my roots enriched return. Landscapes and winds from the past blow in fitful blasts across the plain. The past, returning, the stars, the night stars, flashing. Time, returning from distant blue. Train rushing through dark night. Iron wheels, turning in smoke. Turmoil, moon, stiletto heels. Paris, drunkenness. And you, taking the breath from me. My last breath, it seemed, which left me in gusts. My roads, all shouting and resounding, with sadness, joy, delirium, dream, led me, fed me, bled me, harried, crushed, transfigured me. Tore me from my roots, to taste, to touch, to burn a while, to learn, so's to my roots enriched return. Through wastelands, white nights of black despair, abysses, cities, looming up like lanterns on the horizons, where wolves, thin as hope, howled in the haunted and torn hills. Ever onward, towards destinations which were but the passionate pullings of my heart. The earth tests and breaks us, the stars beckon, brace us, for what we must, beyond us, be. Listening, they encircle us, hushed for our eventual utterance. See, through the window, there they are, inextinguishable, my heart bursts from me. I have the kisses of the raven-haired girl upon my lips. I have the kisses of the raven-haired girl upon my lips. That is why I stumble about as though I were drunk, grinning all over, and making little sense. It's why I sing ditties, concoct rhymes, for no apparent reason. I fetched her in the morning. She was leaning on the gate, her little garden gate. We wandered in the valley through waves of yellow flowers, hand in hand and heart to heart, as though we'd never been apart. And beside the silver river, the river of remembrance, lost to time we kissed beneath the flashing golden stars. And now you can see why I appear to be pissed, why I laugh at everything and nothing, why I sway about, why I seem somewhat senseless. I'm gonna dance on the tables. My heart will make me break the rules you make, you fools, you die. I'm gonna dance on the tables. She's told me she loves me, so how couldn't I? Your Book of Stars. You told me how you'd look up from the window of your room at the constellations which flashed over the coast of Brittany. How you'd consult the book of stars you kept beneath your pillow, as though it were a map to follow in your dreams. From the window of your room, in which the secrets of your childhood were whispered into the dark, you'd find Orion, the Pleiades, the Plough. They seemed to almost stir a memory, and you wondered why you were here. And as I listened to you, I saw a young girl lying awake in the dark. I heard a bell sound over the fields from a sleeping village. I heard a siren from a ship far out to sea. I saw her knit her brow, and I heard her sigh, such a heartfelt sigh. I think it was her soul in the distress of its exile. And in a flash, I saw everything I'd always felt in you, the sadness, the yearning, deep as your coasts in your eyes which are a constellation to me.